Time for little baby corn plant anatomy and physiology. So the first thing that will happen after the seed has imbibed enough water, when it starts to germinate and grow, it's going to shoot off this first root here. That's called the radical root. And then it's going to start shooting up this coleoptile to the soil surface. More on him later. Shortly thereafter, it is going to send out this right here, and that is going to become the seminal root system. There will probably be 2 or 3 of these, and then they'll shoot off on some branches as well. So these 2 roots and the seed are the primary source of water and nutrients and carbohydrates for this little growing plant until it gets out of the ground and it can start making food of its own. That's one of the reasons why we have to keep this part right here, which is going to end up being the mesocotyl. That's why this part is so important, because if it gets diseased or damaged by pests before it can fend for itself, it's going to be cut off from its water and nutrient source. That mesocotyl is kind of like the umbilical cord of this little plant. So what's interesting about this coleoptile here is it's actually pretty sharp, and it is that protective layer for that first leaf, because that first leaf is curled up inside of here. So this guy will make it to the soil surface, and then he'll burst open and that first leaf is going to come out. If you have like a crust or tough emergence conditions, if you've ever heard of a plant leafing out underground, that is when this is pushing against that soil surface with so much pressure, it bursts prematurely, and then the leaf comes out under the ground. When this corn plant can sense that it is 3/4 of an inch below the soil surface, it will shoot out and establish the crown, which is where the first 4 growing points will sit, and also where the nodal roots will develop. That's one of the reasons why planting depth is so important, because if we put it too shallow, it's going to set those nodal roots too close to.
Well, we got the rain and the sun come out, so before stuff got hard, I came up here and started washing the planter. Now I'm getting ready to unfold it. I tucked that little box in. There's a little cutty hole there. Put my little seed box in there, but I got it clean folded up. Now I'm going to unfold it and wash it unfolded. That way tomorrow I can just let it drip dry tonight and then put it away. But man, you wouldn't believe all the little cracks. The drill is the worst. A drill is by far the worst, I think, to wash. That and a turbo till. I can do a combine. Combine isn't bad. I mean, it sucks, but it's not bad. But a drill and a planter have so many hoses and nooks and crannies. It's just, oh my God, it's everywhere. So I didn't video me washing it. I figured that nobody'd want to see that. So I went ahead and started on her anyway. I'm going to unfold her and finish her up, let her drip dry all night, and then refold her in the morning and put her away and hook up to the drill, get the drill hooked up, ready to go. So, and it's like 80 degrees out here now, so, and I wear my work coat so I don't get my clothes just totally soaked. This thing right here is dirty, so. Plus, Miss Eastern Shore Farmer, she's coming home tonight, so I figure I'll have a bunch of laundry and chores for her to do when she gets home. I'm kidding, honey. I have the house clean. Good morning. It's Sunday. I came up here. Yesterday I rinsed all the hard stuff off the planter and kind of soaked it good, got everything off. Today I came up here, washed the tractor with soap. My baby, she's clean. And the planter is very clean. I must admit, I think it's the best job I've ever done on the planter. You know how normally I wash it while it's folded, then I unfold it and wash it, but I always cut the washer off and fold it back up, and then I never go back over it once it's folded up, even though it blew mud and stuff and all the other cracks, I see it. But this year I've washed it again after I folded it up. So, got everything clean. I'm going to move it out of the way, get some more equipment out. I'll get the combine, the other 8335R, the sprayer out, move some chemicals around, and then I'm going to put some blacktop millings in the barn. The big shop over there has a dirt floor. It's just a storage shed, but it's always dusty. And if you do have to work on something over there and you drop it in the dirt, a washer or a bolt, you can never find it. So, and plus the forklift gets stuck over there a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these millings and cover that floor real good with the millings. It's about 60 grand. I think it's a 60 by 120 building. And they said it's around 50 to 60,000 for concrete for that shed. So we can almost build another shed for 60,000. So I'd rather just put the millings in there. Even though concrete would be nice, it's just a storage shed. It just keeps our equipment, cold storage in the winter. So I'll be happy to just put them in there and call it a day. But that's the plan for today. Take care of all this. All right, so I just got started. So we went from this dirt sandy floor to this nice blacktop floor. And the more equipment rides on it, it'll pack it in pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the combine over here and then pull the drill out and finish that side over there. It'd be better if we had all this junk right here moved out. I don't know why we have these things, but we do. And then I could do the whole barn, but it is what it is. So go ahead and get this combine moved over and over here and then finish out. We got crushed concrete up in here and on these edges where the seed boxes and chemicals are, but so we probably won't, if everything was out, we'd go ahead and do it all, but where it's not, it is what it is right now. When we move all the seed boxes, once we get all the beans planted, we'll go ahead and coat that area. And then once we use all the chemical and get the corn head out, we'll go ahead and coat that area. And then it'll all be done. Well, I packed the planter in here. Very first try. Perfect. I had to pull up or anything. I was very impressed. Got it the right distance from the back and the side and everything. So I'm gonna unhook her and hook the drill up. I got the barn all coated pretty decent. Needs to be ran over. I wish we had a roller. We could really do it, but this stuff right here, once she hardens up pretty good, summertime we'll probably open up the doors, let the heat come in here, and that'll bake her good. But getting the planter unhooked. Well, I got the drill all hooked up. I didn't hook the hoses up yet, but I got the planter. Look at that, first try. Put it back there. Perfect. So I got the drill all hooked up. I figured this coming week, if I can't spray, which I hope I can, I'll go ahead and go through her. Got the floor done. That damn glare is horrible on this camera. Got my brother's tractor backed in here. We got to hook her up to the baler and get her ready. And I got my tractor in here cleaned off. So I got to hook the scales up for the drill, hook the hoses up, and grease the drill because I washed it last year, but I didn't grease it. Wash it, go over it, and get ready for beans. All right, well, it's Sunday afternoon, and we're going out for lunch and grocery shopping, and we have a new driver. It's Jamie. So if we don't make it, this might be the last. No! What? I'm yelling to Mike and Julie. Why? We gotta get her just in case something happens. She's gotta be. Fine. I didn't move on. She's gotta be aware that somebody could yell at her if something happens. She's in good shape. So, but just in case we don't make it, this might be my last video. We're not gonna make it because of the backseat driver back there, but hopefully we teach her right. So, but we're going to Salisbury, so let's hope it all works out. So, brand new driver, brand new car and everything. She's very excited. Let's just hope we all live through it. All right, good morning. It's Tuesday. I was going to spray today and tomorrow, but we had a storm come through last night. It looked like it was going to move around us, and then it turned. And for about 30 minutes, it dumped a good amount of water. I don't know exactly how much, so that's kind of, hopefully it's supposed to be in the 85, 90 degrees today. If it'll dry out a little bit today, there's a couple high fields I can hit tomorrow. So I'm gonna get the sprayer full and then go get another tank of water. And we did the yard yesterday, got it all the blacktop put down on our main yard. They're gonna bring more loads so we can do the driveway. But we did all that. Back there, we're gonna move them 3 big box trailers back in the back, so we got room to park hopper bottoms and farm equipment up front where we should have it. So right now I'm gonna go put some water on the sprayer. That way I can go get another tank of water, so that way when I do decide to start spraying, I can do 132 acres with 2 tanks, so that way I can roll a little bit. But it's a little wet now, so I got to get some corn sprayed too. I mean, some of our fields look horrible, but I mean, it was 50-mile-an-hour winds for 3 or 4 days, and then it started raining, and then it would dry up a day. You get ready to go spray, and then, you know, half an inch of rain would come, and then it would dry up one day, and then a half inch of rain would come, or an inch of rain would come, or 2 inches. It's just been a mess. But as soon as I can get rolling, I'm getting rolling.
I think we need a new American flag on our forklift. It's looking a little rough.
Well, it's Tuesday. It's really nice out, hot, little breeze. I'm hoping it dries up everything. I'm going to try to hit some fields with the sprayer tomorrow. We did get a little shower last night. It rained probably about 20 minutes. Kind of rained a little hard, but everybody said we had 8/10 is what I heard anyway. So she's going to be rolling tomorrow. I'm try to get some fields that I know I can do, and then there's some higher half of fields that I might only be able to get half of them and not be able to get the bottoms right now. I might have to save them for this weekend. We did get the yard all done, blacktop all down. Got the hoppers all put back in line, drop decks and everything. We did all back in there, put our storage trailers. They used to be up here, look like crap. So we moved them back there, put blacktop all back there. So now we just got to do, they're going to start milling another road, and they said they're going to bring us enough so we can do that whole driveway. And it's a long driveway, and that's going to be sweet once we get that done. This will all be done. So, and we're going to dump, that's where we're going to get them to dump it at. So, but we got all the hoppers and everything back in place, and looks good up here. Now we can park the hoppers and equipment up here without having all these storage trailers in the way. We moved them back there, and plus we got the shed done. I got put just a little bit here and there, and that'll have this whole yard coated. And like I said, he said in 2 weeks it'll bring us enough to do the whole driveway. So that's pretty sweet. The more you ride on it and with the heat, it gets just like, pretty much like blacktop. So that'll be nice for the equipment in the trucks. It won't be as dusty. Coming up here, it'll be a lot smoother. So, like I said, I got the drill hooked up. After I get some of this spraying done, get caught up, I'm gonna pull her over in the barn and go through her. We got to go hook the baler up to my brother's tractor, start going over her, get everything right, and then pull the combine out, change her over to wheat, and wash her up and everything, get the draper out, make sure all the belts and the bearings, everything's good to go. So got a lot of beans to try to start putting in the ground. So I see in Texas they're starting to cut wheat now, so let's hope that it just keeps on doing good. The rain, it's bad for my spraying, but it's good for the corn, but it's really good for the wheat. I mean, the heads on the wheat are full, I mean, real nice. So anyway, that's the video for this week. You'll see more. It's been kind of slow, so we'll once we get spraying, doing some other things, it'll pick up around here. So like, subscribe, share. See you.